In the earlier video about ultraviolet LED experiments, I was talking about this tiny, very tiny LED unit that is of course made for surface mounted as a surface mounted device. So you need special apparatus to solder it properly to a circuit board, etc, etc. But of course I'm a simple amateur and I don't know. Of course I know how to do that, but I don't have all the, say, specific units, devices to make surface mounted components bond to a board. Anyway, so this is the aim of this video, how to solder LEDs, these LEDs, and especially solder wires to it. And I've made a few successful things. You can see it, you can see them. These are three ultraviolet A and ultraviolet C LEDs to which I have soldered wires. Want to refer to the earlier video where I have showed how to connect the positive, where to connect the positive and where to connect the negative, etc, etc. But now the focus is on soldering. These wires are, by the way, very flimsy. Approximately 1 human hair. These wires are more sturdy, have another diameter. I cannot say describe the exact diameter of such a wire, but I have, say, the spool where they were wound on. And well, at the moment I cannot find that spool, but anyway, the whole idea is solder very thin wires to these surface mounted LEDs, and this is how I did it. There's a plier here, piece of pliers. Here is a rubber band that gives, say, a certain strength to which you can clamp that unit light emitting diode. And a good idea is to, it seems strange, but at first, say, perhaps you can use this. Of course there are much better soldering irons to do this job. This is very primitive, but anyway, I made, say, a kind of blob of solder on that. Hope my camera doesn't drop. So here's a piece of solder here, and I made here a kind of blob on it, not too fierce, by the way, not too big, and then move that blob, not too big, by the way, not so big as I show it here, to this unit for a fraction of a second, so that all these say now gold contacts, these are, by the way, gold bonded contacts here, are covered with solder. And then you can solder with some precision the thin wires to it. And here is an example. This is, by the way, say, a normal piece of wire in the household in the Netherlands, 230 volts, 50 hertz, And you can see it is entwined, and these wires are usable. They are very thin, of course, and say that's the way to make these soldering contacts. It's a pain. Always say check your connections with a looking glass, whether there is no, say, unwanted contacts. For instance, when you solder here, could be that you also solder to this location, and exactly the same here, but this is one positive and this is one negative, and here one positive and here one negative, both for the UVC and the UVA LED. But anyway, could also be reversed. I want to refer to the earlier video where I have showed exactly how to use this UVA and ultraviolet C LED. So anyway, it's say kind of adventure to solder wires to such a tiny electronic component. But anyway,